guys, and welcome back to a Muffle podcast. Keep it quiet. Today's episode is all about sales. So, of course, we have Muffle's international sales manager, the James-Gallagher-Harrison.
Hey, thanks for having me. I'm good. I'm really good. Yeah, I've been looking forward to this for a while now.
It is about time.
It is. It really is. Yeah, good man.
I think a good place to start. We get right into it. If you could just give us a brief overview of your role.
Yeah. So I've been at Muffle now for about 2.5 years, I think. And when I first started, I joined as sales and marketing assistant. Worked my way up, and I'm now international sales manager. And my role is contributing to sales and enhancing growth in Europe, predominantly, but internationally overall. So it's about maintaining and building strong relationships with our key accounts, developing new ones, always on the look for new customers. And then internally, we've got a team sales team out there, all international, and I just sort of look after them and make sure that they've got all the tools and support and training that they need to sort of do their thing really and flourish.
It literally sounds like the UN sometimes. You hear all these different
voices. Yeah, I love it. Do you know what? I love being, one language to another. It's a real buzz in sales, and I think adding that language to it as well just makes it 10 times better because everything's just a buzz.
Yeah.
So it's a real rush. So I absolutely love it about sales.
Amazing. Yeah. I mean, even I can only imagine keeping those relationships with your customers. Yeah. Must rely heavily on just understanding the trends in the market and everything. I mean,
Massively.
how do you do that, if you can share?
I think a lot on it's feedback. I mean, one thing that I feel like we do as a sales team, which is really good, and I mean this is down to the international guys as well, because obviously they're the ones having the conversations with each market. A lot of people. Feedback's key. So keeping in front of trends and stuff, it's understanding what the customers are asking for. So I think for us it's feedback, and each market's different, which is really important to take on board. I think culture's a massive thing, and feedback is important. We also use a lot of marketing data as well. So the marketing team that we've got is absolutely fantastic, and we really trust and go off a lot of their information and data that they're getting through via the website. So we use that, combine it with our feedback, and that's how we stay in front with the trends.
That makes a lot of sense as well. Yeah. I mean, from your wealth, even in your wealth of experience, what lessons and insights do you believe are valuable for other businesses looking to grow globally as well? Cause
I think back to the culture.
Okay, yeah.
Culture's massive. I think when I was at university, I did a lot of studying on culture and international business, and how people conduct, how people are different, because each market is different. So you've got to really be aware of that, and it's important to tailor your offering to each market. So I guess my lessons and sort of insights is understand the culture, understand the people that you're dealing with. Different market, so it's everything's different. Tailor your offering, and international sales, man, love it.
I mean, those are the top tips. What are the common obstacles?
Biggest obstacles, logistics.
Yeah,
I mean we've got because we're in so many different countries, we have so many different suppliers, over 50 suppliers. Tons and tons of different products. Logistics is it's hard. It's making sure that you can coordinate it as best as possible. So we've got stuff that we're importing, exporting all the time, and because our customer base is so different, we've got Joe Bloggs lives in his fourth floor apartment, and then we've got big contractors on massive sites, so you've got to coordinate it and make sure that the logistics is right. I guess the only way that you can do it is by clear communication with your customers, be as honest as possible, try and keep on it as organised as you possibly can at all times. But biggest obstacle we've got is logistics and our supply chain, because it's so big,
so massive, and there's always back and forth as well.
Always back and forth, and some days it's hard work, but you just got to keep at it, keep organised, keep going for it, and just be always honest with customer as well. It's key.
Always be honest. That is key.
It is. It really is. It stands you in good stead, and I mean that's all back to the relationship building and stuff like that. getting them repeat customers coming back. Best way to do it is, you know, stuff's not always going to go right. You know, sometimes it's going to go wrong. Stuff's going to arrive damaged. Stuff's going to be late. You've just got to be as honest as you possibly can, and then you know, it's how you react to a situation that's key.
Yeah, that's literally takes me back to our episode with Laura, the mental health episode, which is like we're all human. You know,
We are, and listen, it's difficult, you know, because you know sometimes you do feel for people, but you know you just got to do your best, and you just got to crack on.
Do what you have to do.
Yeah.
I mean, let's end this on a high then.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, tell us a success story, you know, that you've had so far, like in the international market.
We've had a lot of successful stories, but one that always sticks out to me was a job that we did in Spain last year, and it was basically a combination of all these questions that you've just asked me. Really, it were a big order in Spain. It were a 6-figure job, biggest one that we've had today in Spain, and it's for our most popular product, the Muffle timber.
Amazing.
And reason why we're a success story, I mean, not just because of the size of it, but because of the customer and everything, and just how it went, you know, because there were problems with it. But again, through honesty and trust and, you know, rapport, we managed to get it done, good service, you know, it went well, massive job. And they came back and, you know, they're a huge customer for us now and they keep ordering. And I just look back to that job and it always makes me feel happy because it was such a big thing at the time for us. And I really enjoyed being part of it as well. There were a massive rush to that job, so it were, you know, even in the bad times, it were brilliant to be a part of. So I look back at that one, and that were a big success for it.
Seems optimism is a big part.
Yeah, definitely.
More to come. More successes to come.
Definitely, big time.
That is all we have time for. And thank you so much, James. I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's been brilliant, man. Yeah, thanks for having me again. Yeah, brilliant.
Awesome. And remember to keep it quiet unless you're talking about us. Thank you.
See you later.